Hello, my name is Blake Patterson, and welcome to Afro Reviews. Today I will be discussing the top 10 films of the 2010s. Number 10, The Favorite. Yorgos Lanthimos created a marvelous satire of power and jealousy between a bitter Emma Stone and a fierce yet caring Rachel Weisz. Olivia Colman delivered the best performance from an actress this decade as a closeted lesbian queen who has fallen ill. It is a powerful performance that ranges from witty to moving. I can also say that about the movie. Number 9. Uncut Gems. If someone had told me that an Adam Sandler movie would be on my decade list, I would have thought the person was insane. With the assistance of visionary filmmakers Benny and Josh Safdie, Adam Sandler triumphs in this character study about irresponsibility, anxiety, and excess. Sandler should honestly receive an Academy Award for this brilliant performance. Number 8. The Descendants. Alexander Payne returned to directing after 7 years for his great drama, The Descendants. In this moving story of family dysfunction, Payne directs excellent performances from George Clooney and Shailene Woodley. Clooney and Woodley generate wonderful chemistry in their flawed father-daughter relationship. This is another great showcase of how Payne's movies can be as funny as they are heartwarming. Number 7. The Master. Paul Thomas Anderson, the greatest director of his generation, developed a visual and meaningful landmark about friendship and the ideas of dominance and submission. The late Philip Seymour Hoffman and the excellent Joaquin Phoenix from Joker provided remarkable performances in a movie that is unfortunately polarizing and unsung. Number 6. Call Me By Your Name. Most romantic movies today are absolutely trite and unrealistic. However, there is one perfect romantic film that is worthy of immense recognition. Call Me By Your Name is a beautiful study of idealism as reality eventually seeps in. Timothée Chalamet perfectly embodied the idea of innocence as the sophisticated yet naive teenager Elio. Armie Hammer was given the performance of his career as Oliver, the mature American who has closeted desires. This is an unforgettable masterpiece of elegance and pathos. Number 5. The Irishman. Martin Scorsese incorporates de-aging technology to examine despair and regret within the confines of a character study about Frank Sheeran's progression as a gangster and his relationship with the larger-than-life figure Jimmy Hoffa. Robert De Niro, Al Pacino, and Joe Pesci return to form with their noteworthy performances. The film's subtle pacing plagued some viewers from finishing the movie, but they missed out on a masterclass in filmmaking. Number 4. 12 Years a Slave, the greatest and most harrowing depiction of slavery to ever be depicted on film. With this indie gem, it solidified that the provocateur, Steve McQueen, was an auteur for the new era of filmmaking. Without resorting to historical exposition, McQueen plunges audiences into the nightmare of witnessing slave owners torture innocent people because of their race. This is the only Best Picture winner that I completely agree with this decade. Number 3. Boyhood. This was certainly the most ambitious film of the decade because it was filmed over 12 years to successfully encapsulate the childhood and adolescence of a boy in a dysfunctional family. Richard Linklater proved to overcome a challenge of this caliber. Boyhood is an excellent example of developmental psychology because Linklater relies on the raw emotions of his male performer, Eller Coltrane. Number 2. 3 Billboards Outside Ebbing, Missouri. A sardonic comedy drama that avoids examining common political subjects such as police brutality and racism and creates a deeply humane study of how a person's acrimony can overwhelm their behavior due to reinforcement or a tragedy. The pent-up rage of Frances McDormand's Mildred Hayes represents the desire to challenge social and moral injustice. From powerful performances from Woody Harrelson, to Sam Rockwell, Martin McDonagh's Triumph is a lament about society's downfall into madness. And number 1, The Florida Project. It is always difficult deciding what film is the best of the decade because there are several films that deserve recognition. This can be stated about Sean Baker's profound achievement, The Florida Project, a sorrowful portrait of impoverished childhood. After observing Baker's film, I had tears escaping my eyes because of how authentic the film was. It dared to advance the medium with a day-to-day plot structure and a mostly non-famous ensemble. My hope is that this movie gains an audience. No motion picture left me more moved this decade. Thank you for watching this video. Have a great night.